A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Nets. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka Doncic is out there with Miller. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Moody. And it's Salon in at the four-man position. And for Brooklyn, Bam Adebayo is out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Williamson in at the two. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
Here's MP, following the score by Los Angeles. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at New York, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Brooklyn, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. MP shot is good.
Nice job by MP right there. That jump shot is pure.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. The shot misses. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. The three is up. And it's James with the three. MP's got 7 points.
Excellent focus, good mechanics. Everything you need was there for MP and getting that three-pointer to fall.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight.
First personal. First team foul. At the line. MP.
One shot.
At the line. One shot.
That free throw good from James. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And James gets it to go.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Inside, here's Salon, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. He buries it from 3. 16 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Salon. Back to Doncic. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's James. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. That is an electric finish by MP.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Doncic outside. 4-3. Here's Miller. That three's off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's MP. Miller pulls it in. Lakers trail by 6. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to James. Launches it. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. James has got 21.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Doncic passes to Miller. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's MP. Oh!
You take the momentum from the drive as a launching pad. MP ready to go.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 8. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Moody, good.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And there's James from the arc. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Salah. Three-pointer. James with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 8. From the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
And the Nets with possession here. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
The three, James drains the triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Puts it up from 17. A nice shot by Doncic. He's got 16.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
MP, that was good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Doncic passes to Moody. Miller on the wing. Pass to Salah. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Williamson. James deciding where to go with it. Back to Williamson. 5 on the clock. That one's good from James on the assist from Williamson. James has got 37.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Brooklyn, number 1.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Ball finds Doncic. From the line. Again, the Lakers. Nets leading by 8. James outside. The long distance 3 is buried. James has got 40 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From deep, here's Doncic. Indoor grabs a miss. And it's Brooklyn ball. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
MP outside. That shot, no good. Lakers trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Cole. Yes, sir, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The 3, James. Rebounded by Jovic. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Jovic. Wide open. And the Lakers get it back. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And here's a look at some numbers for Brandon Miller.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And so Ball nails both of them. Brooklyn leading by 7. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against New York was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's James. Following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Cole for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Now MP. Last game, an incredible score.
Oh! They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Ball no good. James outside. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cole, over MP. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Miller, and it's Ball in at the small forward. Brooklyn leading by 16. Out to the right wing. Here's Stanley, and the Nets another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Baker, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Jovic, takes a three. James with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point land. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Cole. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Baker. Lays it up and banks it in.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's James. Pass to Edwards. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
James outside. It's good. MP's got 58.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
Here's Baker, guarded by Edwards. The three from Ball. He drops it from range. Ball's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Baker can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ball passes to Jovic. Back to Ball. Plenty of space. Rebound Brooklyn. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. James against Ball. This one to 3. And the Nets miss again. Lakers trail by 19. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
MP no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Here's Cole. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Nets lead by 20.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Salon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Ball. Pass to Baker. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The 3 ball. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Nets. From deep. Baker grabs the board. Lakers trail by 20. To the inside. Jovic. Oh, and there's is a one-hand jam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
The three, James hits the trifecta.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Doncic right side. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The shot by James, no good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Miller can't get it to go.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's the three. Baker grabs the board. Lakers trail by 21. Down low. Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Brooklyn making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Now, here is James. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Anunoby passes to MP. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And there's James from the arc. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
And they're +5 on the boards after that. Wow!
In this league, anytime you can push the rock, you do it. MP completes the break there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Brian, back over to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Moody comes in for Miller. MP against Doncic. Pass to Salah. They need this. James with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
To the left side wing. Outside Moody. Fires the three. James with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williamson passes to James. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. He hits another one. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Here's Doncic. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Moody with it. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Baker. Shoots over Johnson. Baker can't get it to go. And for the Nets, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's James. Hits the target from 18 feet.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Will it go? And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Baker's gotten 4 this quarter. MP outside. Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Yep, that one goes.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's MP from outside. Baker grabs the board. And the Lakers shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Moody good.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
MP outside. He shoots it. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
A nice shot by MP.
And there's MP clapping back. He is such a competitor.
Lets it fly. Doncic, no good. James, outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of any.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Nets.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of possessions along with pretty much every other battle. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
MP is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Edwards in at point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Now here is James. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Moody misses. The Nets shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Here's James. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Now here's Doncic. Great open look there. Doncic has got 28 points for the game.
Well, Luka decides when he wants to get into the rising fire. That pull-up game on point.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Now here's MP. Jacks up a 3. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's Doncic outside. James with the rebound. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The deep 3. Doncic grabs the miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Now, here is James. Over Miller. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. The 3. Good. Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Salon. Back to Doncic. Outside Moody. Here's Salon. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
MP outside. And there's the screen. The floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
And so he makes both from the line.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
Pass to Salah. Here's Doncic. And the basket is good. Doncic has got 32 points in the game.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
MP no good. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. A good look from Doncic. And it comes off the front of the rim.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Salon, no good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
MP inside. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Moody. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. And Salon gets it to go.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Miller on the wing. Fires the three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
If Miller makes a catch in the corner from 3, you better be there to contest it.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Doncic. 32 points in the game for him. No problems knocking that one down. Miller's got 5.
Well, Brandon Miller working without the basketball, but as soon as it finds his hand, boy, he is shot ready.
The 3, James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody.
One guy's thinking zig, the other zag.
Called Brooklyn, and with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Miller, and it's Jovic in at the 5. Now here's MP. Oh, my goodness! Tucked it back and fired it home!
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam?
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
From behind the arc, connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And here's Doncic. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn with the board. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fires it. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Salon. Here's Baker. Shoots over Johnson. Baker gets the bucket. Baker's got 15 points here in the second half.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Over to the wing. Back to James. It's rebounded by Salon. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Doncic has got 34 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And looks like an illegal kick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, that's just about tremendous focus by MP to make sure the play is completed.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Sinks the tray.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Now, here is James. There's the triple. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Doncic outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The three is up. Indoor grabs a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nice decision by MP. If you see a lane to the bucket, you put it on the deck and attack.
Here's Baker. It's stolen by MP. With the drive, and it's in there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Doncic, a screen on Johnson. Baker, the pass to Miller. And that time, also a missed shot. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Both free throws good from James. Los Angeles shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. The Lakers with another miss.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Moody good.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Here's James. Here he goes. And slam dunk by James.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Now Doncic. Pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. MP outside. And Adebayo slams it in.
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action makes the right decision.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn, and he reported that it is a torn meniscus. His knee is badly damaged. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the...
Oh, okay then.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Miller outside. Pass to Salah. Now here's Doncic. The three. Indoor grabs the miss. Indoor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's MP. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Just taking what the defense allows. That's MP.
The Lakers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Doncic passes to Miller to halt the run. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Oh, and the jam by James.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the Whoa! Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Miller, three-pointer off the mark. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Man, that one's good.
And there was solid inside coverage, but MP basically just ignores it.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Nets.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
A nice shot by MP.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what. Give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.